Hello, kings and queens. Welcome to another episode of Keeping It a Book. I'm your host, the Black Opinionated Scholar, where we touch on topics such as current events, hot topics, social issues that affect the Black community. This is a strictly opinionated channel that speaks from a personal perspective. In other words, we keeping it a book. We talk about everything from politics, relationships, religion, crime, education, trending topics like the latest verses. We talk about the latest drama. We do all that. We also believe in promoting our HBCUs. We don't believe doing no cussing. We don't believe in calling our queens no B's and H's, We leave that for the streets. We leave that for ignorance. We don't believe in saying that to our kings either. We believe in promoting other black channels and other black products. So we look forward to anybody that has any channels or products. Send me a shout out, and you can hit me and email me at keepinginabookpdc@gmail.com. Y'all, today we got a good show today, y'all. We're going to talk about this drama that I seen on social media with this black mama that got mad at her son's dad for buying him McDonald's and not the rest of her kids. Now, I understand. I know some women, they like, you do one for one, you do for all. And I can understand that. But let me tell you something. Nobody has an obligation to do anything. This woman has 3 kids. This man, unless he's her husband, he only obligated to however many children he has with her. In this case, it's just one. Now I can hear everybody saying it's McDonald's, it's cheap, it's that, it's this, that, and the third. But we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But we're going to speak of it. We're going to speak on it as if we do. So here's my perspective. And I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. She already was ready for that drama. She put it all on social media. She just said that she was tired of him and everybody thinking that he was such a great dad, this and the third. How does this man look bad for doing for his child? I don't get that. Y'all help make it make sense for me. Y'all help make it make sense. Because how does that damage his reputation for doing what he's supposed to do? He had a child with you. He's taking care of that child with you. Yeah, it's only McDonald's. But it's the principle of the matter. He doing what he's supposed to. It'd be different if they had a great relationship where he was responsible and taking care and doing for other kids. He doesn't have to. But being the man, like for me, I would have done something for the other kids because it's McDonald's. But under no situation and or circumstances is that man obligated to do for that child. Because he ain't lay down with you and had them other 2 kids. So I need y'all to make it make sense. Because it ain't making sense to me how she's sitting up there, she doing all that yelling. She took the McDonald's, she threw it on the ground. What type of foolery is that? Who does that? So now, instead of if you such a mama, you could have just split it up if you wanted it, if you was that serious about your other kids hungry. Why you can't go get McDonald's? You bring up the fact that you got food stamps. You mean to tell me them people ain't getting you enough food stamps to go out there and help you pay for, that ain't enough to cover the food for your kids? I don't understand that. She all mad. She just want drama. She want to tear down this man's reputation. More than likely, she probably still want him. Something like that. Want somebody to provide because she on food stamps. Now ain't nothing wrong with food stamps because it has its place. When I was growing up, we had food stamps. This ain't to tear down nobody because you need that little extra income. Because food high now, y'all. It's real high. I mean, food is absolutely high as, So, I'm just going to say this, though. And I'm going to keep a book with y'all. She got mad at this man just because he did what he was obligated to do. If he was doing stuff for the other kids and he all of a sudden didn't do it, then I can understand her anger. I respect that. But even then, he's not obligated to do that unless he had 3 kids with you. Stop being mad at these men for just because you can't have your way. And men, stop being petty. Stop sitting up there being petty trying to do stuff. If you was doing stuff for that woman, young brother, don't start nothing you can't continue. That's not what's up. That ain't how we do things. Men stand on their word. And that's just what it is about that. So, y'all, that's just crazy for all that stuff to happen like that. And I mean, she really just, you knew what it was. I mean, did all the ignorant talking, all the little ghetto slang, the whole 9 yards. Just because the man brought his son McDonald's. He even said, I can take him and sit him in the car with me so he can eat so the other kids don't have to feel bad. But you just gonna make him do what you want him to do. That ain't how this world works. If you went to court would have threw you out of there for trying to make that man do that. If he on child support, he don't have to pay child support for just his kid. You can do whatever you want to do, but he's on responsible, so you can't make him pay for the other 2 kids in that situation. So think about that. But anyway, moving on. I'm also going to talk about this little dumb situation that we got going on with this black mother sleeping with her daughter's child's father. How in the HE double hockey sticks, y'all, can you call yourself a mother and do something like that to your child? I heard a lot of women. I read a lot of the women comments. They said they would have been tussling in that thing. The mama gonna yell out, I'm your mother. You need to respect me. Baby, respect went out the window the moment you decide you wanted to lay down with that child, with that man. Y'all, this don't make no sense. Now I see this in other communities, so to speak. But I wouldn't ever believe with my own eyes that I would see that out of ours. This how we get down now? No, this ain't how we get down. This is just pure ignorance. And see what I said to one of my friends when we talked about the situation. That's just the time that, you know what I'm saying? He called it. He said to me, he said, man, he was sitting up there and he ain't no telling how many times he laid down with her. And I said, man, you know what? That's what I thought about. That's crazy to me. And what turned around is that that's just the time that they got caught, y'all. And they was in that girl bed at her house. Not a mama house, not a hotel. It's almost like she wanted to put it on her daughter's face. Y'all, that's sad. Now, what if the mama ended up getting knocked up? I know some women that would have been putting hands on their mama. And I'm not talking about laying hands like you go in the church and do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's a sad, disgusting situation to happen. That don't make no sense, y'all. And then you gonna get mad and say you need to respect me because this girl mad. It would already be bad if it was another woman. The fact that it's your mama, I would have been seeing red the whole time if the shoes were reversed and there was a man sleeping with, yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. If the daddy was sleeping with the daughter, you know, y'all know what I'm saying. If the role reversed, it would be uproar. Y'all be having y'all pitchforks out trying to set the man on fire, and y'all would be right. That woman deserved the same treatment. She would be excommunicated from my life immediately. There is no words that you can say. There's not enough sorries. Until the time I leave this place, even at my funeral, baby, it would be a specific request. Stay away from me. Don't disgrace my time. That's sad, y'all. But I'm going to keep the book with you. That girl had every right to have all the righteous indignation that she had in her heart for her mom. Might I say, I know God is love, but I know sometimes, man, people push us to hate him. And she might hate her mama behind this. And I can't even blame her. That's something between her and God that they have to deal with. But, y'all, that don't make no sense. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. If the shoe was on the other foot for me, I don't know what I'd do. I just don't. Because that is a very toxic relationship. That's a very toxic situation that can end up very badly for all parties involved. For the children, for the mother, for the two disgusting people that committed that. Because imagine had a weapon been involved. I don't get it, y'all. I know we way better than that. Makes no sense to me. Nah, I don't think that's cool for me. Yeah, somebody would have went out a window or something. Yep. But that's just me. Who am I? This is my opinion. That's why my name is the Black Opinionated Scholar. Young lady, get as far away from those two people as you can. Get your child and stay away. I pray for you that God blesses you to have some healing, because that's a whole lot of hurt. And anybody else that's been through a situation like this, that's a lot of hurt to deal with. And that takes a lot of healing. That takes supernatural healing. And you got to pray and ask God to go in there and take the root out of that. That's the only way you're going to get some healing. But on another note, we're going to push it forward, y'all. We're going to talk about something that everybody, hopefully, crossing their fingers, praying to see. Talking about Chris Brown versus Usher, y'all. Y'all know that would be probably the verses that breaks the internet. Because both of these brothers got it. Chris Brown went on Drink Champs and talked about it. And said that would be the only verse that would make sense. And he not lying, because that's the generation that crossed over from one to the other. And we all know Usher got it, y'all. Usher got it. But Chris Brown do too. He ain't no slouch. Not in the least. Chris Brown be bringing it every performance. And Usher do too. Y'all remember when Usher did that whole got on stage with Michael Jackson, the greatest of all time to ever do it, the king of pop? Yeah, we talking about that Usher, y'all. And we talking about that Michael Jackson, y'all. And we also talking about that Chris Brown. In today's generation, he's that dude. Usher, he had his heyday, and he still, he can perform. He a great performer. He a great artist. He can sing. He can dance, and he can act. And guess what? Chris Brown can act too, y'all. He can dance and he can sing. We ain't say sing. We said sing. And we ain't just talking about performing. We talking about performances that sell out. When Usher got ready to do his residency in Las Vegas, y'all, he sold every performance out. And you know what Chris Brown did, he would turn around and do the same thing. Now imagine, y'all, if they did a tour together. Can you imagine? That would be the dopest thing ever. And I know I'd be getting pushed to buy the tickets. I would have to get front row seats. It would break my bank account. Trust me. I would break my bank account, because I'd have to make sure I got seats to go there. Otherwise, I'd never be forgiven for it. If you know, you know. And fellas, I know y'all know. So, check this out. I know, what's funny? My daughter love Chris Brown. Both of them. They sit up there and they get to singing and dancing and doing all the little stuff online and following the dance moves, and you just be sitting up there like, you don't know. I said, and we used to always bring a bus, but it was funny when Chris Brown said that, because I was just talking about who would be a great Verzuz. because Omarion disappointed us so bad. I felt so deeply disappointed in this brother because I've seen his performance and he does well. But y'all, he got exposed. Shall we say he lost a lot of future income? Possibly. Shall we say that Jeremiah lost a lot of possible future income? Well, wasn't nobody worried about Ray J anyway. You know, he's still worried about Kim K. So it is what it is. He was holding that baby because he knew he needed an excuse. Coming out there saying like he was fresh off smoking, you know. But that ain't my business though. I ain't gonna go too far into that. But y'all, that would be amazing versus, wouldn't it? You would see the best of two generations. And it was like when Usher stopped from his prime, even though he got great music now, Chris Brown picked up the mantle and it just kept on going. I don't know about this generation, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Y'all, that would break the internet. And for tours, that would break records if those two brothers toured together. Oh yeah, the best of both worlds. The best of both worlds. And I ain't talking about no rap tour. We talking about performance. We talking about singing. We talking about everything, y'all. You gonna get it all with those two brothers. And you're not gonna be disappointed like we saw the other day. So we gonna keep it pushing. But y'all, we can only hope and pray that we get this here matchup. We need that. We deserve that. We deserve that one. Y'all, I'm about to talk to y'all about this entitled generation. I know it's a sensitive subject to some of you people out here that have children. I have kids. I have more than enough. Let me tell you this here. These kids don't have no respect for people. These kids feel like you owe them something. When we was just happy to get $1 in a cool cup. These kids tell you they don't eat cool cups. They don't drink Kool-Aid. They don't drink water from the tap. They don't drink water from the water hose, you know, or water pipe or whatever you want to call it outside. Garden hose. These kids stay in the house all day. Watch TV all day. Play video games all day. Sit up and lay in the bed all day. Don't make up their bedroom. Don't clean up anything. Don't believe in washing dishes. Because parents got dishwashers now, y'all. When I was growing up, I was the dishwasher. Literally. I know many of us were. If you were born in the middle 70s and the 80s, you know, and some kids in the 90s probably. I know the rest of them did. We know what they did. We ain't talking about them oldest dirt people now, y'all. Now, people from the 50s, I mean, in the 70s, you know what I'm saying? I could say 70s, 80s, 90s. We just gonna cover that. These kids feel like that they ain't got to do nothing. They don't have to work hard for nothing. You got parents that pay for education. They don't even say thank you. You got some mothers that work so hard. I know one of them right now, near and dear to my heart. And they don't even say Happy Mother's Day. Or they'll say Happy Mother's Day without a gift. And they old enough to work. I saw situations where mothers didn't even get no love. And these kids that had mothers and fathers, and even the ones that just only had one or the other, you look at their life compared to what our life was. It's ridiculous. These kids don't know how to help an elderly. They see an elderly working hard trying to pick something up in the grocery store. Instead of say, excuse me, do you mind if I pick this up? Or yes ma'am and no ma'am and thank you and may I. They just say gimme, yeah, no. I believe in telling my kids, say yes ma'am, no ma'am. People look at my kids, why you say that? I ain't know. No, it shows respect. It defers to your elderly, to your age and to your wisdom. That's all it does. But some of y'all so insecure in y'all age that y'all don't call me yes ma'am. I tell my kids to tell anybody that they know that's older than them, You say Mr. and they first name, unless they prefer to be called by their last name. They do as they see me do. So how do you think that these kids out here, you customer service is just all bad everywhere you go to Walmart, you go to McDonald's, you go to Target sometimes. Well, Target is an exception to the rule because it's called Target. People call Target. That's the bougie Walmart, you know what I'm saying? But, and also Chick-fil-A. We gotta give Chick-fil-A some love, y'all. Y'all Chick-fil-A deserve their credit. Cause they always nice, they always polite, they always smile. Now I don't eat Chick-fil-A all the time, but they deserve every dollar they get. They can have my money just on customer service alone. Kids, y'all need to kind of show a little bit of respect now. This is speaking from experience. This is speaking with wisdom. Y'all need to take the time out and learn that it's all right to have patience. That's why we got y'all acting all ignorant out here in these streets right now. Y'all so ready to be grown. I remember I used to always be told when I was a kid, you better stay a child as long as you can. Because as soon as you grow up and you realize that you got the bill in your name and you have responsibility, that's your child. That ain't my child. That's your child. You got to take care of all them kind of responsibilities. It gets real ugly real fast. And you be crying, mama, daddy. I don't want to hear it. I teach my sons to be independent. I teach my daughters to be independent. I tell my 7-year-old all the time, look, you say yes, please, no, please. Yes, we do all that. No, thank you. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. These words are very simple. That's how you can tell kids that got raised right and kids that didn't. And then you have kids that want to argue with their parents. If you live with me, you don't got no say so. I'm sorry. I don't care how old you is. You 30, 40, you live with me, guess what? You got to get out. And then you can talk and have your own say so as much as you want to. Don't have nobody that I don't know in my house. You can get them up out of here. We not gonna do that. You're not gonna sit up here and disrespect me in my house and call me by my first name like I'm your friend. You're not gonna sit up here and I'm paying all your bills. And you can't even thank me enough to bring me something. Would you like anything from the store? If I'm paying all the bills, you can't buy no food? Come on now. And parents, y'all got to stop enabling these kids. That's one of our biggest flaws. We want our kids to not work so hard for them, but we give them everything. You got to teach them that the world don't work like that because it doesn't. You have to earn those things. You have to earn that right. God ain't never just gave you anything. I mean, he blessed you with life. He blessed you with the ability. Anything else you have to work for. A man don't work, a man don't eat. A man's supposed to work all his days. That's what scripture say. So don't blame the scholar. Don't do me like that because I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. You can run your household however you want to. But if you want to have fruitful results, you got to teach them how this world really is. The world ain't going to give you anything. It'll take from you. It'll never give you anything. You'll work for it. You'll earn it. I'm not talking about the other people because I'm talking about these melanated people. That we ain't come in with a silver spoon in our mouth. We didn't inherit land. Some of us did, but that's just by the grace of God that we had some people that just happened to have people that decide to be good to them and be benevolent. Other than that, Got to stop giving these kids everything. You got to stop feeling bad, down on yourself like I need to give them this, I need to do that. You got to pay your own car note. You got to pay your own bills. You got to pay your own electricity. You got to pay your own rent. I don't. You supposed to be saving your money so you can be able to have a amazing retirement. Help me, somebody, because I know I'm talking to somebody today. Because I know that my sons, they told me, they say, Daddy, we getting ready to get our apartment. I was so proud I didn't know what to do. And you know what they didn't do? They didn't say, Daddy, can I have? They say, Daddy, this is what we about to do. As a man, that make you proud. Yeah, I expect my daughters to ask me for something sometimes. That's different. And even then, I'm still going to make sure that they know how to hold their own. But I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you. This generation has been given everything because of what we didn't have. We should be better than this, y'all. It's okay to give them some things. You shouldn't give them everything. Because they say a spoiled apple will ruin the whole bunch. It's true. It's very true. But it's all good. I pray that these children wake up, because they too busy sleeping. They don't acknowledge God. They not scared of hell or jail no more. Y'all need to learn how to show some respect, show some love, show some deference to your parents. You're supposed to honor your mother and your father. You're supposed to respect your elders. That means you're supposed to take care of them. If you can't do that, and if you ain't teaching that, tell me exactly what we doing. Anyway, y'all, we just keeping it a book. This is the inspirational quote of the day, and it's written by the great Les Miles. He says, the graveyard is the richest place on earth, because it is here that you will find all the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled, the books that were never written, the songs that were never sung, the inventions that were never shared, the cures that were never discovered, all because someone was afraid to take the first step, keep with the problem, or determined to carry out their dream. Y'all know what that means, right? That means that you gotta stop being afraid to step out on faith and chase your dreams. Not everybody gonna believe with you at the beginning. You gotta be that type of show them that you are who God wants you to be. Not who they want you to be, but who God intended for you to be. It's okay to have dreams. It's okay to believe in yourself. I'm not talking about nobody else believing in you. You have to start believing in yourself. Because if we don't do anything else, we have to chase those goals. You don't ever want to live your life with regret. Looking back, talking about what I shoulda, coulda, woulda did. How about you do it now? Don't worry about tomorrow, what you could do today. You can start today by fulfilling your dream, your goals. Go chase the job that you desire. Don't let nobody tell you you're not qualified. It's okay. You can go out there and go chase anything that you want. God has given you the ability already. He's giving you the tools. Only thing you got to do is fulfill it. I was told a long time ago by my old preacher. He said, you got to see it before you see it, or you never will see it. If you don't start, you can't never finish. By all means, kings and queens, follow your dreams, and wherever it is that God intends to take you. We're going to be praying with you. We're going to be praying for you that you fulfill all that it is that you desire in your heart, and whatever it is he has set before you, whatever plans he has. He said, I have plans for you, thoughts of good and not of evil, plans for a hope and a future. We believing with you today. We just keeping it a book. That's all. That's all we're trying to do with you. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. It's time to highlight our HBCUs. Today we're gonna highlight Alabama A&M. They have undergrad programs for biology and biological sciences. business administration and management, and mechanical engineering. They are located in Huntsville, Alabama. Also, we're going to highlight Mississippi Valley State. They have programs in broadcasting, computer-aided drafting and design, computer science, and engineering technology. They located in Itabena, Mississippi. Also, y'all, we're going to highlight Bethune-Cookman University. They located in Daytona, Florida. They have programs in psychology, kinesiology and exercise science, mass communication, and media studies. Also, we're going to send a special shout out to Kentucky State University, Delaware State University, Tougaloo College, Wiley College, and Shaw University. Y'all, I believe in our HBCUs, y'all. That's our future. Shout out to all the 2022 graduates, high school and college. We salute you, we appreciate you, and we love all y'all. And we wish you continued and much more success. And for y'all that's getting ready to go to college, we rooting for you. You got plenty of HBCUs and plenty of schools for y'all to go to. So please take a look. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're going to continue to support our HBCUs. And as the channel grows, we're going to start donating to these HBCUs because we want them to be able to have the tools that they need to succeed. So, again, shout out to all our HBCUs. We're going to always show you love. And for your listening pleasure, you're listening to the Human Jukebox in Southern University of Baton Rouge. Okay, guys, that's it for today's show. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor for Keeping in the Buck, you can email me at keepingthebuckpdc@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, tap that notification bell to be one of the first to get the latest videos. Thank you so much for watching my videos, kings and queens. I appreciate you. This is the Black Opinionated Scholar. See you next time.